Hello, Kathy. This is Bo, and here we are driving to your lot today. You can see the condition of the road right there, and here. It's deteriorated quickly out here. Wasn't built properly, I guess, or too many big trucks and stuff, but there's hardly any construction in the back where you are, and it's pretty bad back there too. Here are a couple of houses, I imagine, behind those fences. I think those are the closest ones to your lot. And this is still pretty nicely groomed through here because you got people there. See the quality of the road, and then look, it starts growing into the road right about there. This is where it's really overgrown. Pretty much from here on in, it's overgrown. Very jungly. This lot's for sale on the left. I'm going to call all the signs and see what they're asking and how big their lot is and how it's situated, and we'll get a good idea of what we can sell yours for, because there's a lot of people back here that are trying to sell their properties, so something's going to have to make yours stand out. I wanted to get that sign on there. It didn't turn out too well. So here we are. You can see the right is pretty overgrown right here across the road. Gotta talk to Victor, man. Gotta talk to him. Look how big it is. Bigger than the car. These are lots. Jungle on that side. Great for wildlife. It's a nice little hideaway, really. This lot is. It has potential, but it has some things going against it as well, and the buyer's going to have concerns about that. These platforms. That's my brother Shannon. He's coming to check out the condition of the lot, see if he can help you get it cleaned up. Here we go. I believe this is it right here. There's a drain right there, and if you look across the street, there's we're not looking across the street, I looked at it later, it has collapsed into the other side of the drain, so it's got the drain stopped up, so the street is stopped up and the water pools up back there and flows over. Excuse all of this here. So I imagine that's Dennis's sign, and you can see the lot. It's got weeds. This is a weed right here that's taller than me in the front. So this area is already really prone to snakes. I know Patrick down the way has killed a lot of Tarsiopelas around his property, and this is even further in the back. Shannon's getting to work. Getting to work. Oh, he said $100 if you want to have him whip it into shape. $100, and then 50 to maintain it once a month. Said that's cool. He's going to need to get a crew out here to do this. So this flat area on the right, I would put the house there. Forget about putting a house across this drain because it's too intense, and the water, I know these hills, and the water comes rushing down behind you over there and into the drain. It's very steep. You can't cut it. If you cut into that, you're going to have to retain it, and that's very expensive. All these are going to be considerations for an educated buyer. So this area would be a great place for a small, maybe 2-bedroom home or a double stacked home that's not too wide. Put a deck off the back over the gully, and maybe a little Japanese style footbridge to get to the other side. Put a gazebo on the back. Maybe platform out an area that's already relatively flat. Put a gazebo and a hammock or two over there, and maybe a little bodega for gardening stuff, and you could put gardens back there. It'd be beautiful. It's very steep in the back. It does go up high to the fence. And I know this red clay, when you cut it, I've seen it happen a million times. I know it'll collapse, it'll fall. And you don't want your house right next to that. This is the gully. When it rains out here, and I know you said you've been in that October rain before, it rains hard. And we got 9 inches in about 3 hours in October. It flooded my brother's house. Here I am trying to get across the gully. Now, I didn't have the plano because my printer's down, but I looked at, I think this relatively cleared out area here is the lot. I'm imagining, I remember it went straight from front to back pretty much. I didn't find any corner markers today. Shannon will probably find some rebar or something in there when he cleans it. Looking for snakes. There we go. Other side. Looking back. See, that's a platform I'd put the house on. And then this platform over here, you could do something, not that. But this is all too steep. Right there, I believe. Bottom of the gully, bottom of the slope. And it's nice over here. I would actually build a house that faced out this direction and was relatively plain from the road, put up some hedges along the road, and that way it would be private back there, and just have this as a little oasis. You could do some great gardens and stuff over here. Thin out the branches on the trees above, you still have shade. Put a gazebo with a hammock and maybe a little barbecue area over here. So you could enjoy the back of your lot. It's a beautiful lot. It is. It's challenging. It's absolutely not easy to sell this, but you got to find the right buyer, and you have to have the right price on it in this market. There's just too much for sale, and people are too eager to take anything right now, so it's driving prices down. A lot of people need money right now, and this is bought on second mortgages a lot of times. People need to liquidate it. A lot of stories like that down here. Maybe yours is similar, who knows. Anyway, so that's about it on the lot here. Coming to the end of the video. If you want me to help you out on this, I certainly will. We just got to figure out what the right price is. What you can sell a property for and what you paid for it are always two different things. Unfortunately, the market's going in the opposite direction right now, and we got to get some cooperation from Victor and get these roads cleaned up for the season for you and everyone else out there.